Okay, 1667, good luck. Wow, 4,000 games for my opponent, very good. Just going to develop here. Pawn up. I normally play c4 first, but let's go this more London style here. I mean, really go London style. Do I want to take there and then check? No, I'll just play c3. I just want to get the bishop into place somewhere, then get castled. So let's play the bishop up, aim to castle, and worry about what to do. He plays bishop up. I can drop back, I can take, I can even potentially just castle, leave it where it is. I think I should drop back. I don't think he'll take here because he opens the file, but he might do. If he does take, I'd want to drop the bishop around the angles or come straight back. Now his knight up a move potentially here. If he takes the bishop, I'll probably take back. I could take either way. Can't move the knight, but I'm threatening to take and win a pawn. And bishop up, I can get rid of his bishop. Albeit I'll lose a good knight. So he has done that. So we've got a chance to get rid of his bishop, which could be dangerous longer term. I'm going to castle now and give him a chance to take. I doesn't. Okay, I'll do the taking then. Get my knight into play. The bishop can still run back if necessary. If takes, I'll probably go with this pawn just to keep a chain towards the centre. Now I think the bishop wants to come back. It's just a case of which square I want it on. So do I tempt him forward here? Let's do that. Let's tempt him forward and come back to c2. So now we're aiming at the pawn. No immediate threat. Oh, he's blasting it, so he's going to get an isolated pawn now. So take, knight takes, knight across seems like a sensible move, and he's got an isolated pawn, so that's the target. I could play knight here, but it feels like I should just come across and trade. Then I want to get the rook behind his pawn before he can get rid of it. I played knight forward, attacking my pawn. I think rook across might be a simple, sensible move here. If I push forward, I'm weakening my pawn here. There's nothing obvious to attack here, so I'm just going to play across. Any reason not to? I can't really go here. Unless I want the rook where the queen is. So queen up takes, rook across. He's not getting trapped. I'm just going to go here for now so I don't burn the clock too much. If I push my pawn, then my c pawn is a permanent weakness then, whereas now it's stopping this. Knight here to come to f5 could be a real nuisance for him. Might weaken his defences. I want this as well at some point, but I'm just going to play, again, don't burn too much on the clock. Potentially a very good outpost here. h3 to give my king a bailout square for later in the game. My opponent will probably do something similar. I'll just click my heater off there, don't need that on. At some point I probably am going to have to push the pawn and kick that knight away. Oh, he's launched forward to do that anyway. Okay. Knight up seems sensible, but there's no immediate threat I'm creating. So I could push and kick his knight. He gets forward, doesn't he? Maybe just bishop up somehow then. Or maybe queen up. What's wrong with queen up? If takes, I can take back, I think. I'm going to play queen up, hope I'm not blundering. So we're going to have two targets here. If he takes, I think I'm going with a queen, but probably best spend a little bit of time on it. Just clear the markings there, cursor off the board. See, there's no easy way to shift this knight. There is not really a threat there right now, but knight f5 could be strong. But my idea was to take with a queen here. Rook across, and I think I simply step back where I am now. I hope I'm not blundering. If I'm blundering, I'm blundering, but my idea was to just simply come back. Knight in, I've got the option to trade, I guess. Or maybe queen back. Actually, no. Knight in I can take. Rook takes. Knight might be getting jumpy, can always come back. I'm not sure. Let's just worry about it when it's our go. But now my c pawn is gone. It might make sense for the b pawn to push at the right moment. So here I thought I was coming back here. Knight back, and then maybe step back. Or knight back. Who knows? Can I come right across the board? No, so he's got knight here. So let's come here. Knight here, I'm going to probably drop all the way back to keep everything guarded. Yeah, if I come here, he can go back again. So I'm going to drop all the way back. But I've got two targets. It's whether I can actually get to them. But I can push one of my pawns potentially now. Bishop to b3 might be a move. Still knight to f5 if we can get it in. If the queen wanders off, there's a check threat to win an exchange. So knight f5 still a candidate move. h3 to cover this square is still a candidate move. So he's played rook down, pressuring the knight, pressuring the bishop. So knight across is still a move. There's no immediate threat here now, but still a decent square potentially. Bishop up could be a move, but again, no immediate pressure. I could go here, takes, check, takes, takes, give up two pieces for the rook, but that feels wrong. Knight back, my bishop is undermined. I'm going to shift the bishop here just to kick the rook. I don't think he'll take the knight, but you never know. But I want to get the queen eventually moved and get the rook to pressure the pawn rather than the queen. So again, knight back or knight forward. Again, just click anywhere and it'll clear the markings. Okay, he's gone back, so I've still got the option to go here, and then I've got a bailout square if needed. I've got h3 now I can finally throw in to stop the knights coming down here. Could be dangerous, knight here creating a mate threat. So I think I'm going to do that. Knight here, there's an immediate mate threat, and then I'll have to maybe push a pawn I don't want to push. Here, takes here, and then I can take back now. My opponent might do something similar here. But if he pushes this one, knight in pushes this, there's a weakness. No obvious easy target right now though. Okay, so he's allowing me to go there. The queen can't easily get in. Queen up first. Knight here with a view to going here could be strong. I think queen up. If knight down, I can come forward. Idea is to create a big threat. Got to be careful because I'm on a target square for the knight now. At some point this could be a problem. Yeah, he's gone there, but my idea was to go here with a view to creating a serious threat. And I think I might have done that. Or have I? I've got to be careful. If he pushes here, I come back. He's got a knight fork, but I've still got the knight threat creating a mate threat. But he actually can guard it, can't he? He can guard it. So it might be better to just take here. So take if the pawn takes. Doesn't look so good. My queen's under attack. So queen up. Pawn up. I can only come here to guard this square. So I'm looking at take, but if he does this... not sure I like that. I'm going to do it though. I don't want that knight there. I'm going to take. I can always come behind. Or I can even shift the knight and trade. He has gone there, so I need to shift my knight. But obviously I can't without the queen. The queen here, knight down, queen here. It feels like I'm just going wrong here, doesn't it? Here, knight down. I could play a rook across first, or even the other rook across first. He plays a move like rook over, then get out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to do this rook across first. Pushes. Probably I can take, but I can maybe release my knight now. Well, I've been burning the clock a bit here, actually. Not doing too well this game, but knight here with a check threat is a possibility again if I can shift my queen first. But where do we shift it to? No idea. Knight in now, I've got the option to come here because my knight is protected. Create a counter threat. Yeah, still looking for knight f5, but no obvious way. Oh, he has just pushed the pawn. Okay. I'm going to take that, try not to burn the clock. Now, have I got a threat here? Queen takes, check. King moves, take back. I just lose my knight, don't I? But I think I can get the queen out of the way now and do this threat again. My knight's guarded. I can run back somewhere, although I don't know where, but rook up, I'll just maybe drop back. But knight f5 is a threat to hit the queen and the mate threat. But he does have queen back to guard it, but it puts him under a little pressure. So it's not a mate, it's a mate in one threat, but that can be defended, just. Okay, so he attacks the queen. I guess I drop back here. I'm gonna go here. Just direct threat to the knight. Still knight f5 is a threat. There's no knight check. You come here, I can just take. I see the queen attacks the knight. We're both down to 4 minutes now. That rook needs to guard the back rook. Maybe I've even threatening knight across here for a double attack on the queen and the rook at the same time. Again, get my cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Oh, the queen's gone back, okay. So take, you can take. I don't like the idea of a trade there. What about getting forward? I could overextend myself here and mess this one up. Or just queen across. I don't want to blunder some silly checkmate. But knight here, there's going to be a check threat, so I want to keep the queen on. So I'm just going to shuffle. I want knight here to create a threat. Rook up, knight here. There's no knight check, which means there's no immediate one move discovery winning my queen. So now I have got the option knight here, threatening a big check. But he's also threatening a check to win my queen, so that's a bit of a problem. So I think I need to move. That was a check threat, winning the queen. He can go back now and force the knight off. I'm going to maybe have to just do that and try and really quicken up. He's played really well here, done very well. The knight back, I think I need to just take. Oh, he's gone for it. What? Have I just blundered the game here? If I take, it's just checkmate, isn't it? So I can't take and my queen's under attack. I might have just blundered this one. Okay, I'm going to try and get the queen off. He might just have queen across and it might be game over, actually. Take, rook takes up. I'm hanging by a thread. I'm not sure I'm hanging on. Oh, he has traded. That takes pressure off. I'm a pawn down, but I'm threatening the knight and the rook. So to win an exchange, so we get the exchange. I'm going to pre-move to take that. No, I'm actually going to try and come here. He'll be really unlucky if his tactic ends up losing him the game. Just get forward, try and collect this pawn or keep the king pinned back. Okay, so if I go here, knight across isn't a move. There's a pawn under threat. King back. Yeah, I don't want to give up my pawn. I'm just trying to get the rook forward to one of these two, to keep the king back or to collect the pawn. Okay, so I think I can go here. We should be able to collect the pawn. Okay, check, so we'll attack the knight. Okay, now I'm just going to collect the pawn. There is a checkmate threat, I'm aware of it. Okay, not now, there isn't. Let's check and hit the pawn. Now push. Now check and push. He's going to be tied down defending here now, so hopefully I can just play rook across and mop up on the other side. So let's go here. We're going to win one of the pawns. He's put in a really good effort, though, hasn't he? Really, really good. I could have easily really messed this one up. I don't think he can defend the pawn here. I just have to watch out for the knight not collecting the rook, but we get a win. Well done, that.